Deep, fake, hook, cross, lead cast, fit in. I'm gonna, here. Drop my sleeve in to the ankle. Now I have the ankle, tuck it in, sit. I'm trying to sit over it and sit up. I can still finish face down. Deep, fake, hook, cross, lead cast, fit in of your choice. Yep. And then the next time, I'm gonna, here. We're gonna use our front kicks or our teeps to set up punches, okay? So first time, I'm gonna throw lead leg teep, and I'm gonna stab it in. I'm not really trying to push him back a whole lot. This is more stab under, like trying to almost go under his ribs. Here, the first one, boom, there. Now, I'm going to slide in as I fake it. So here, and I'm sliding in. I'm closing the distance while faking that teep. Here, hook, cross. Okay? So, teep, once, bum, bum, there. All right? If you're more advanced, I want you to add a lead cast after that. Okay? So, teep, fake, hook, cross, lead cast, fit in of your choice. So that we're used to getting a grip and going for a throw. They're not really going to typically throw a punch as a counter for you throwing this right here. They'll block, they'll close up, they'll try to catch, they'll try to parry. So if you want to parry with this hand, here, they'll try to parry, anything like that. But they're not going to really punch you whenever you're sliding in like this. Okay, so that's why we're using that to set up our punches. Okay, so let's practice that teep. If y'all want, y'all can catch it like this. So just so that it doesn't hurt your partner as much. You can catch it here, or you can also, if you want, practice your defense by parrying it off. Okay, so just like Jordan would do right here, right there, or parrying it off with that hand. Yep. And then the next time, I'm gonna here. Okay. Everyone got it? Let's go one-on-one with the partners. Hands up. Ready? 1, 2. Drop my sleeve in to the ankle and pull for this ankle lock. Now I have the ankle. Tuck it in. Sit. An ankle pick into an ankle lock, just by itself. Okay. So we're gonna do this very similar to how we would do like Kouchigari. Okay, we're just gonna walk back and forth. When I step forward, he steps backwards. We're gonna walk like this. Here, when I step back, I'm gonna drop my sleeve in to the ankle and pull for this ankle lock. Here, now I have the ankle, tuck it in, sit, and get the ankle lock there. Okay, now I'm gonna go into more detail. Here, so we're just gonna set this up, very basic, very similar to Kouchigari, right? We're just doing this little dance right here. I'm gonna pull this sleeve, and when I step back, I'm gonna drop my hand to his ankle. Here, I get low, I drop, I pull on this, and I push right here. Drop him down to the mat. Here, elbow up, I chicken wing. Here, tuck my forearm in, under his Achilles tendon. Okay, I don't wanna be high on his calf. I want to be right under his Achilles tendon. Okay? I can grab my own hand or grab my kurka. Either way. Outside foot, heel to hip. See? Heel to hip right here, and I squeeze my knees together. Okay? Now I want to turn my chest down to the mat. It's hard to arch back from here because my elbow is stuck on the mat. So I need to clear it by keeping my elbow tucked to my ribs and turning my chest down to the mat. See, that's already getting a tap. But I'm turning my chest down to the mat. That's getting a tap. I'll loosen up so I can show a little bit more. Here, I turn my chest on the mat. Now I'm arching back. Okay, that's the sequence. You can get the tap earlier on in the sequence, but try to get through the whole sequence. Okay, just like right there. If you have it real tight, it can happen earlier. but you still want to turn your chest on the mat. That can create the tap, or the arching back once you turn down can create the tap. Okay, but if you're right here, you also don't have anywhere to arch because you're stuck on the mat. Okay, their foot's right there and it's blocking you, and you can't really arch and hyperextend their foot. Because what you're doing, let me see your foot. What you're doing is you're hyperextending their foot, right? These are the tendons and stuff you're trying to go after. You're hyperextending the foot, okay? Does everyone understand, or do we need to see it again? Step, drop to the ankle. You see I'm kind of punching him in the face right here? That's one of my off balance, like that's part of my kazushi or off balancing. Pull the ankle, push. Flare the arm, tuck under the Achilles. Tuck under the Achilles. I can grab my kurka or grab my own hand, but I'm gonna sit outside foot to the hip. Chest is turning down towards the mat, and I'm arching back from there. All right, hands up. Ready, 1, 2. Grab this lapel, foot down to the mat. Now I'm trying to sit over it and sit up into mount. Now I'm gonna show the defense, okay? So first things first, when defending an ankle lock, you don't want your foot to be loose. You wanna be pulling your toes up. That's your very first, but not very great line of defense, okay? Their body is stronger than your foot, but it holds them off for a quick second, okay? Next thing you wanna do is you want to try to grab their lapel with whatever hand is opposite, like cross body from whatever ankle is being ankle locked. You want to try to grab their lapel right here and pull them in. So now try to ankle lock me. Can't lean back. No, I can sit here for as long as I want, right? Once I have this lapel, he's trying to fight my hands. That's kind of the order of operations. If I get to his gi and get his lapel and he can't lean back, he's trying to fight that hand off so that he can get the ankle lock from there, okay? So I grab this lapel, foot down to the mat. All right, now I'm trying to sit over it and sit up into mount. Okay, may not always work out like that. My goal is to push that foot down to the mat and sit over it. So when he has the ankle lock, I put on my boot by pulling my toes up, grab the lapel, push the foot down, sit over, and come up. Okay, some quick notes for the person on offense. That is one reason why grabbing the kurka right here is better than grabbing your own hand. Because if he has his hands locked together, he can't really defend me from doing this. But if he's grabbing his kurka and has this hand free, he can fight me from getting that grip as he's trying to finish the ankle lock. Okay, so he has something free to stop me from getting this grip. That's why grabbing your own kurka can be better. You can grab your own hand, it works perfectly fine, but grabbing the kurka is probably better. Okay, does everyone understand the defense? All right, let's drill that back and forth, 1-on-1. Hands up, ready, 1, 2. Right, it's easier for him to step over. I can still finish face down, but he can start using his hands to push up to stand, right? So this is the standard ankle lock position right here. Robert asked, is it better to switch to here? Sometimes it can be. I can't control this leg as well from here, right? It's easier for him to step over. I can still finish face down, but he can start using his hands to push up to stand, right? So there's some benefit to it because he can't slip this leg out as easy. Sit back down. So that would be the defense. That would be more of the defense if someone goes both feet on the outside.
Yeah, with the standing, there's a top down.
Yeah, but you can still punch someone.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But from here, it's a lot easier for her to try to step over. For me to kind of block with this knee a little bit, okay? And follow through. So I'll switch to this side, but it just depends. I kind of have some control over this leg with the foot here, rather than foot here.
Yeah, because I feel like as a defender, it's easier to push that heel off your hip from there than it is once you cross.
Yeah, once you cross here, but you're also there's some danger into that too, because now you're providing this leg. He can actually ankle lock me. He can counter. So I really want to, if I'm there, I want to have bottom leg over. Because now he can't. There's not really a good ankle lock right there. But if I have the top leg over, he has a pretty good ankle lock right there. Oh, that was good. Keep going. All right, stop.
Good.
How do you get out of that?
Seth needs to walk his hips.
Walk your hips. Let's go. Ground and pound. Finish him.
If you would have lifted that, would have been score. Okay. Lift. Oh, good.
Oh.
Time. All right.